I'm Kathy McDonald. I'm Megan's mother.
I'm Vance Meisner. I'm Megan's boyfriend.
I'm Kevin McDonald. I am Megan's father.
My name's Megan McDonald, and this is my Let's Get Technical presentation. I decided to do it on stuff that I do at work because I'm familiar with that content and I can look it up and I know it and I can recite it well. For my technical definition, I decided to do a scanner, a document scanner. We use this every day at work. I scan traffic tickets, court documents, and everything else. Everybody at work has a scanner on their desk to scan all their court documents onto the system. With this specific scanner, it can scan up to 160 pages per minute. And you can scan that in black and white, color, or monochrome. What it does is as you feed the document into the scanner, it goes straight into the computer system. It converts the paper format into a digital copy of what you're scanning. So what I do at my job is I scan traffic tickets into the system. So as soon as you scan that ticket and you complete what you're doing, you can go right in and type that ticket. So as soon as you get done scanning it and you hit the complete button, it's in the system. And my coworkers can go in and grab it from the queue and type it. So as soon as you get done scanning, you have that data in your computer instead of having to have 6 million copies of tickets in the office that you have to go find instead of just going in the system and searching a case. It's right there, it's all in the system in one spot. This specific scanner can scan larger quantities. My coworkers have scanners, but they're the smaller sized, and those can only scan about 60 sheets a minute. So they're a lot slower. But for my job, I need something that can scan more pages a minute because we get so many citations into our office. My job is I'm a court clerical assistant with Lake County Clerk of Court in Tavares. And I work in the traffic division. So we get in traffic tickets, we get in accident reports, and all that stuff has to be on the system. So when a defendant calls in, they can look up their ticket information. We can let them know how much they owe, what their fine amount is, etc., all that stuff. For my instruction part, I did how to do a new batch in scanning. When we scan, we do multiple tickets together. Say Leesburg Police Department sends in a stack of tickets, 30 or 40. We can do those all in one batch. We can take them all, unstaple them, and scan them all together. Instead of doing it one at a time, you can scan multiple in a batch. On any given day, we get anywhere from 100 to 200 traffic tickets. And those have to be scanned and put on our system. So we can type them and the public can view them to see the physical copy of their ticket on our database. Once those images are in the system, we have to type them. Type in all the information, the agency name, the defendant name, address, their statute number, all their vehicle information, their driver's license number. It all has to be on that ticket. So we know when we pull them up, we can find the defendant by any of those things. Their name, their citation number, their date of birth. We can look up any of that and pull their ticket straight from the system. The program we use is called Showcase. It's an extension of CourtView, which is our software system. And every case, misdemeanor, felony, traffic, everything is in that system. So every day we use CourtView Showcase to look up case numbers. So when I scan them into a batch, as soon as you scan that batch and you hit complete, it assigns a case number to each ticket. And when you're done and you close that batch, it goes straight into the ticket queue. And any traffic employee can go in there and they can type tickets from the queue. And that's straight from the stuff that I typed. It goes straight into that queue and it's available like that. And we staple all the tickets together and we store them in a filing cabinet. And we're done with the physical copy. Everything else is done through the scanned image on our system. For my technical specifications, I broke down what goes into a ticket. We have 13 agencies across the county that bring in tickets to our office, whether they mail it, bring it in, have an officer drop it off at the front counter. We get tickets from everywhere. We get them from Eustis, Mount Dora, Leesburg. We even get FHP, we get Lake County Sheriff's Office, we get everything. And we scan them and put them in the system. On a ticket, you're going to have at the top, it's going to be your citation number. It's a number that the agency assigns to your ticket. Each person has a unique case number, ticket number, citation number that we enter into the system. And below that, you have the agency name, whether it's Leesburg Police Department, Mount Dora, Florida Highway Patrol. They go at the top of the ticket. Then as you move down, you have the offense date. The offense date and time, when the person was pulled over and at what time. And then as you go to the next line, it has the driver info. First, middle, last name, driver's license, date of birth, race, gender, what class driver's license they have, and what state their driver's license is from. And then below that, you have the vehicle information. You have the tag number, when the registration expires, what kind of car it is, whether it's a Chevy, a Ford, a Toyota. We have to put all that information, what color it is, we have to put that in the system. And below the vehicle information, we have the location of the offense, where the person got pulled over. It could be the street, what intersection they're at. It tells you exactly where they were pulled over. And below that, you have what the violation is, whether it's speeding, careless driving. They'll check that box off to state what the violation was. And right below the violation, we have the statute number. Whether it's speeding, whether it's careless driving, that's the statute number right there. And then below the statute number is the fine amount, which is, it can range anywhere from $113 all the way up to $400 something, depending on what your statute is and how severe your offense was. And it also, next to the fine amount, it also shows the citation number again. And then below that, you have the officer name, badge number, and his signature, making it authentic that an officer gave you that citation and that you know that you got it, you sign it, and that you have your ticket. And that's all I have. Thank you for listening.